Welcome to this week's video. And if you tuned in last week, then you know we're going to start this off at the Twin Lake Campground, Pat Bell State Forest. So here's what I'm thinking. As far as right now, I think I'm going to stay here, at least for this afternoon. We'll see how it goes. If the bugs start really driving me nuts, then we'll head out. This is beautiful out here, and I can't believe the campground's empty. Last year and the year before would have never happened. These spots would be filled for sure. Check this out. Oh yeah. Mint. Sprinkles. Darn near cast that spoon all the way to Canada. I'm wondering if the bug spray doesn't have something to do with it, because I'll tell you what, I licked my lips and I can tell you it tastes disgusting. So maybe the fish are getting some of that on the lure, and maybe that's my problem. Yeah, that's what we'll say. To be completely honest, I don't mind if I catch fish or not. It's just being out on the lake, tossing a line. That's all that matters. Sure, it'd be cool to catch some fish because it's kind of exciting when you nail into a big one, but more or less out here just to enjoy nature. Gives me a reason to sit on the dock for an hour. There's a couple of clouds in the sky. The sunset's going to be beautiful, but I'm wondering what the chances of me seeing some northern lights up here are. I think that would be awesome. I might have to put a time lapse out for that. All right, well, it's time to go get cleaned up, make supper, and then it's going to be time for the star show. Well, I think we have everything wrapped up tonight, but I'm skipping supper. We'll make a breakfast tomorrow. I got bridesmaids on, got all cleaned up. It's an awesome movie. I'm gonna bring you guys out to the dock, watch the stars. Hopefully it's a good show. I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning. Last night, really quiet. This morning it's heating up a little bit outside. I can definitely tell it's a lot more humid than it was yesterday. That dew point's got to be climbing. So we're going to be making some breakfast. I got to get the coffee going, and then we're going to head down to the lake. The plan is to get right on the edge of the lake and find the coolest spot of bike trail I can possibly find on Lake Superior. And I might try and Google it. Maybe we'll go into Grand Marais and I'll take a look and see if there's a forum on Facebook or anything that talks about a really cool stretch of that bike trail along Superior. Most important thing first. Oh, look at that. I already primed it last night. I totally forgot about that. It's always a nice little surprise when you prep in the night. You wake up in the morning, you're ready to go. Let's get the party started here. we can get going. I gotta pick up a couple more of these too. There is no way that I could have stayed here without this stuff. And it's worked awesome too. This morning, I don't have any mosquitoes out here. Just need to get the first 3 cans or so saturating the area, then you're good to go. This is that 3,000 watt inverter I have. Whenever I'm not plugged into my generator, I just plug this back in. Because now if I need to, I can start up the truck, go sit inside the camper in the air conditioner. Where it really comes in handy is in parking lots and things like that. This way I don't have to start the generator. I can run my truck and power my AC. I'm ready. Degrees. It's too warm in my book. Hopefully by the lake it's a lot cooler. I'm sure it will be. One thing I have to be careful with is that if I keep it too cool in the truck, and then if I'm getting in and out, the cold temperatures mixed with the hot temperatures outside, it'll make me sick. Now you can see why I like being by the lake. Almost a 30-degree difference. That's huge. So I'm going to fill up the generator really quick, then we're going to go find a rest stop somewhere to go park and find out where we're going to hit a bike trail around here. So it's a Monday on a holiday weekend, and still a lot of people going home, but there's still a lot of people up here. Most of the rest stops full of people. This is a rest stop that I come to. Usually have it to myself. Hopefully we got it again. This is where we're gonna kind of stage this afternoon for a little bit, figure out where we're gonna go, what we're gonna do. And look at that, got the whole place to myself. This is a huge parking lot. If you have a Class A or pull behind and you're on 61 and you need to take a break and you want to get away from people, definitely check out Taikanite Harbor. This lot here is large enough for a Class A or any pull behind. You'll be able to get in here with plenty of room and kind of escape the crowds. I love being able to park, open up my back door to this view right here. Just gorgeous. Just looking up some bike trails in the area. We'll leave eventually. I'm not in a rush. And do you see that view I got? Wow. This lake is just crazy though. It's 51 degrees outside. Insane. It was 91 degrees an hour ago. Now it's 51. So I was laying up there in bed and I realized that this video, it has to be out tomorrow. And it usually takes me about 8 hours to edit a video. I know that sounds like a crazy amount of time, but that's what it takes. We still are gonna get out on that bike ride. I'm gonna be leaving here shortly, but I decided I'm gonna stay an extra night because why not? It is so beautiful here. I don't wanna ever go back home. I could sit here all day, but I want to get on this bike ride. So let's get going. I looked on the internet and a really beautiful portion of the bike trail on the North Shore starts in Gooseberry, goes to Beaver Bay. It's about 20 miles one way. So my plan is start in Beaver Bay and go to Gooseberry. Hopefully it won't be crowded at the end of the trail. That's my plan anyways. So right now I'm in Beaver Bay and I'm at a wayside rest area. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take a trail from here down to Gooseberry. It's 15 miles. We'll see what that trail looks like. It's called the Getcha Gimme Trail. Thinking I'm ready. Steep hills and sharp turns, all right. I get into areas where the air is just freezing cold, like freezing cold. And then you get into these pockets of air that are super, super hot. I am glad that I have my jacket though, because it would be freezing without it. I wonder if I brought my chain with. Found a little beach area to check out. They even have a place for me to lock up my bike. I have been down to this beach before and it is really pretty. After this we'll probably head back. I'm at about the 13-mile mark right now. I was seriously about to jump and then I just looked to my right. I was like, oh, I see. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and cross right here. Upon seeing this wild rocky lake shore in the mid-1930s, Iona Lynn fell in love with it. Soon after, the Lynn family bought the property and established Twin Pines Resort.
For more than 50 years, John, Iona, and their children tended to guests to make a living on this rugged lake. In the 1950s and 60s, the resort was a tempest of activity. It had cabins, a restaurant, and a grocery store to keep up with. But things changed with the passing of John. Iona's health problems and the fact that the children wouldn't be taking over the resort, the conclusion was to close Twin Points. A donation from Iona and a land exchange between the DNR and Sugarloaf Association resulted in the preservation of this wild, rocky lakeshore for all to fall in love with. Can you imagine the money that they could have got? Even in the 60s when they donated it to the DNR, this still had to be worth a lot of money. I'm sure a resort would have paid top dollar, or someone come in and parcel it all out and put homes up here. I mean, that just shows you how much this family absolutely loved this land. It's pretty cool. I know if my grandparents had it, they said they were going to donate it to the state, I'd be like, well, wait a second, at least cut out an acre for me. Let me build a cabin up on the lake or something. My bike's still there. Awesome. There is no doubt that I'm gonna miss this place. I went onto the Weather Channel and looked, 90s the rest of the week. Work is gonna suck. I also just realized that today's Tuesday. I gotta get a video out. From here, I go home. I wanna thank you if you guys stuck around this whole time. I know I had an awesome time. I called up Mandy, she said that they've been dealing with 90s and 100s the last 4 days. I've been dealing with 50s and 60s, so that's pretty awesome. So until next week, guys, be kind, be honest. We'll see you down the road.